Pop star Lady Gaga may live for the applause, but her employees work for overtime. Attorney Jim Higgins with the Higgins Firm recently stopped by with the latest on a lawsuit involving one of Hollywood's biggest stars. Jim, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
All right, of all things, we're talking about Lady Gaga today. She's actually been in the news because she recently settled a lawsuit with her former personal assistant. So just tell us what happened here.
Well, Lady Gaga apparently was not paying her employees like the law requires you to. This was a personal assistant who had been one for her for a while, and apparently they parted ways. And after they parted ways, she said, okay, Lady Gaga had me at her beck and call 24/7.
Yeah.
She would email me, she would call me, and of course, she didn't pay this young lady.
Right.
And actually, the trial has been going on for a little bit, and she was fighting it, and then about a week before the trial was about to start, it was settled, and I think she paid the back wages for this young lady. But basically, that was it. This person had a salary, but, you know, and it was all a product of emails and cell phones, which we all can be chained to now, and Lady Gaga commanding her to do things when she was supposed to be off the clock and just wasn't paying her for it.
Absolutely. Well, good news for Lady Gaga fans. Now she's going to be focusing on work and not thinking about this.
Exactly.
But do you see this in other industries?
You know what? It's interesting. We do. You know, our employment law sections handles a lot of overtime cases, a lot of cases where people are required to work off the clock. And what has changed it in the past few years is technology. And there is a real struggle with the courts now of if you have someone who's on call, which if they're on call and it's not too restrictive, you don't have to get paid for that. But it's becoming more and more restrictive in a lot of businesses because of our cell phones and emails. And so what the law says is, hey, if you're going beyond, especially just being on call, and you're requiring people to do things, you're requiring people to respond to emails, you're requiring people to do stuff when they're really supposed to be home with their family, but then you need to pay them for that. And these little 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, they add up. So yeah, we've had several cases where people just weren't getting paid for work they were doing off the clock.
Right. So quickly, if someone at home is saying, that's me, if someone's been forced to work off the clock, what should they do?
Well, call us. I mean, they're welcome to call us, and it takes many different forms. You know, and a lot of people don't understand this. If they have to answer an email once a month, well, big deal, and that's true of the answer. They probably shouldn't call us. But if it becomes onerous, if it becomes you're working as much away from the office as you are there, or you have an on-call situation where you're not allowed to go anywhere. We see this a lot in the hotel industry and apartments where they keep people on call and being right at the complex and not pay them. Well, they're entitled to get paid for that, and it's something that they should call us and at least know their rights.
All right, something to think about. Thanks, Jim.
Thanks.
The Higgins Firm is serving Tennessee. Give them a call at 615-353-0930 or check them out at higginsfirm.com.